Hi, I'm going to show you how to make a small air gun, homemade air gun, using copper pipe. This is a little piece of copper pipe. It's got some different joints on there which I can show you what you can do with later on. So what you'll need is some copper pipe like that. So you're going to need a T-junction there, and this end bit here, it's almost like a tap. It's not necessary, but if you've got one, I'll show you what you can do with it. You're going to need one of these straight cut links, 15mm. This is 15mm tube or pipe. This is a 15mm to a, I'm not sure what size that is, but that's not really relevant. It's the inside of that you want to be using, and the inside of that fits a 50mm pipe perfectly. So it's basically 15mm to 15mm compression. Ball valve, simple ball valve. Then you're going to need yourself a tubeless tyre valve. This one I picked up from a local garage. This one they gave me, but if you're going to buy one, they'll probably give one to you for about 50p. They're really cheap, so they get through loads of them, so you can get them really cheap. Okay, and that's got a 15mm groove there, so you can put it into. Well, it's not meant to put in a cup link like this, but it fits in there perfect. If you're going to use that there, which I'll show you what you can do with that later, then you're going to need a bottle as well, or some more pipe, copper pipe. Tool wise, you're going to need yourself one of these copper pipe cutters and this monkey wrench. To start off, I'll show you what you need to do with this straight cut link and this tubeless tyre valve. First of all, what you want to do is remove one nut from this side, like that, and there should be, when you buy it, you should get the cup link with 2 nuts and 2 olives. 1 olive you won't need, so just put it to the side. What you want to do now is get your nut, get a tubeless tyre valve and put it through, and then wait for it to click. When it clicks in, it should be good. Just like that, that's in there good. Should have enough room to screw it back on. And just screw it back on. So once you've screwed that back on there, it doesn't have to be tight. The tighter the better, but try not to get it pushing out the end. And then unscrew the next one, like that. And that should have an olive in there. This one doesn't. I'll just get that olive we had earlier. There you go, there's your olive. Okay, and you want to stick that on your copper pipe. On my copper pipe, I've marked a line there where I want to cut it off to make a good size handle. That's going to be a good place to have my cup link with the tubeless tyre valve, because it's a good place for a handle. So I'll just trim that down using the copper trimmer. Just get it on there. And start tightening. There you go, I've cut that off there, and I won't be needing that, but I'll keep it just in case I might later on. Now what I want to do is get the nut from the cup link, slide that one on first, and get the olive, put that one like that, and then that goes on like that. Then you screw it all together nice and tight. That's where the monkey wrench comes in, just like that. That's not very tight there. But what I'll do is I'll take it out into my workshop and do it up nice and tight. That looks like there, like that. So you've got your handle with your velvet. Next, what I want to do is cut that off there, so I can put the valve in, and use that bit there as the barrel. What you could do is make thinner barrels and fatter barrels later on. That's that cut off. Next, what I want to do is get my valve. This is the bolt from the valve, or not the bolt, sorry, the nut. Put that on. Get the olive, put the olive on, and then fix that on. I like to have it on the side, so it's easier to fire. It's the best position. Tighten it up using this monkey wrench again. Once you've got that on there nice and tight, this is the bit I cut off. At the moment I'm just going to use this as the barrel. When you put the barrel in, you want to be careful, because where you've cut it, it bends the metal in slightly, so it gives it a bit of an edge. So you want to file that down so you don't cut yourself, and B, the projectile's not going to mess up in the barrel. So that slots in there, perfect. The only thing is that's not a very good hold, so at the moment later on I'll have to fix that in pretty good with either a hell of a lot of super glue or some really strong glue. But once you've done that, put some really strong glue in there. I always top it off with a bit of hot melt glue on this end, just to give it that extra security. That's basically it for your standard air gun. Like that. It's almost like a little Uzi.